Hi, I'm doing this video because some of you um, have asked me about the dark entity experience and in relation to the kundalini experience, right? Um, First thing I want to say is that I don't want you to be afraid of what I'm going to talk about right now because it's not something to be afraid of, okay? Okay, so yes, a dark entity came into my room when I was about to sleep, and it was like it suddenly appeared. Okay, I was about to sleep but not already asleep. Okay, and suddenly I heard a noise, like something was, like touching my chair and at the same time touching the carpet, right? So it was quite a big thing, to be touching both things at the same time. That was what the sound was telling me, that there was something suddenly in my room. Okay, so I was like, yeah, uh, not a dog, not a cat, not what the fuck, you know. And at that time, I only believed about what I could touch, things you can touch. I believe things I cannot touch. I don't believe. So my let's go the other way around. So, suddenly, yes, I'm telling you this with a smile on my face because it's been like 4 years or 5. Okay, no, it's been 8 years. I was 20, and I'm 27 right now. Okay, what happened was that I thought, oh my gosh, first thought that came into my mind when I realized that this thing was there, it was, oh my god, I shouldn't know that you are here. Okay, and or I shouldn't know that you know that I know that we both know that you are here. I was like, it was like a recognition, you know, uh, like if something had, like a click, like, oh my, it's here, it's now. Like if something very deep inside recognizes this experience, So I'm just talking, walking. So it was quite big. I didn't open my eyes, but I suddenly felt that I couldn't move. Okay, I was paralyzed, and I felt suddenly this something was electrifying my whole body, like vroom, 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 up and down, and a lot of images came into my third eye, like if it was a movie. Thousands and thousands of movies played in my third eye with a lot of noise, a lot of sound. Like if radio is not tuned, a radio making noise in my ear. It was such a huge, it was such a high sound that I don't understand why it didn't break my ears. It was very, very high. And of course, why did my family wake up with that amount of noise? I realized that somehow it was happening in my mind only, or only in my body, So I perceived this being as being very, oh, this is very beautiful. Look at this. Well, I perceived this being as being very powerful from a technological point of view. Like if this being had a lot of, engineering or machines or things that can make my body being electrified like that. So I felt it like something beyond reality, but at the same time very technologically advanced. So I was terrified because I had no idea about demons, about extraterrestrials. I didn't know anything. So to me, it was like out of the things that I could expect. I would never expect that to happen to me at that time. So I begged this being to stop because it was I was in great pain because of this electrifying thing, and I felt like what it was trying to do was to suck me, suck my soul out of my body, something like that, like trying to kill me, but at the same time enjoying. So I felt more like a he being, like a masculine energy. Like he didn't want to kill me. He was enjoying the fact that I was suffering a lot. Okay. So yeah, that was the experience. And this could have lasted like 10 or 15 minutes, I don't know. It could have been more time. I was just begging inside. I couldn't open my mouth, I couldn't open my eyes, but I was begging, please stop. And this he wouldn't stop, And by the end of the experience, this being came closer to me, like here. And I could feel it because of the smell. It smelled like if you burn a lot of garbage or something like that. It was like I don't know the name. It's like gum. No, not gum. Well, like very, very bad smell. Okay, and at the same time, I could hear the breathing, like if it was a monster breathing, like. Yes, I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but really, I heard this sound like coming closer to me. At this point, my breath was, breathing very, very fast. My heart was beating very, very fast. Like I thought I was going to die just because of the terror. I could have died just like that, just like boom. My heart would have just crashed. And I remember to think, okay, if you are here and you're powerful and you're a pretty bad guy, there must be someone somewhere that is also a good guy and also powerful. I was allowed to think that, despite the great amount of distortion and pain, I was able to have that thought, and it was a faith thought. Like, I remembered, the angels or, something like that. I had to believe something because it was like crazy, like I have nothing. I cannot do anything. So I asked for help very, very desperately. Like if someone, somewhere can hear me, please help. And I was like shouting that, whatever it reaches, like inside, because I couldn't talk. Like it was an inside shouting, and this didn't work very much, I have to say that. But or at least it didn't work immediately, because what happened was that maybe like 10 seconds after that, I felt like, okay, I'm going to die. Okay, I'm going to die. It was this point in which, you really, really, I don't know if you've ever been in that kind of situation where you really, really accept your death. Like, okay, I'm done. I don't think a lot of people has that kind of experience or that kind of opportunity, because it's a great opportunity to let your ego die. At that time, my ego died. There was nothing my ego could do. And you know what happened? What happened was that something inside of me, like coming from here or from I don't know where, from very deep inside, said, I don't die. And it didn't say it with words. It was just a feeling, a knowing something, like I don't die, very deep, very sure about it. And then it was like a huge light that something white just, and I opened my eyes and everything was fine. My heartbeat was okay. My heartbeat was normal. My breathing was normal. Like if there was a space, you know, there was a time that I cannot remember. I cannot recall that time. It is impossible that you recall your breath and your heartbreak just like this, just in a second. That's impossible. There is a lapse of time there that I cannot recall, and I haven't recalled it yet. I don't know what happened. I have different theories or different, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I died. Maybe I have no idea. Okay. What I know is that this. I want to share with you my interpretation on this, but it will require me a lot of time because I've learned a lot of things since then. Give me a second to organize. Oh, this is a tobacco, okay? I don't smoke cigarette. I don't smoke weed. I know I look like I can smoke weed, but I don't. Okay, so what have I learned about this situation? You have to transcend evil and good. There's no way you can win. There's no way you can fight evil. How do you fight a demon? You let the demon pass through you, or you pass through the demon. What do you have to be in order to do that? You have to be spirit. You have to be the spirit. So for me, I know this might sound crazy if you have not any type of experience like this, but we are surrounded by a lot of demons, which are just, I don't know what they are, but they are just around us, everywhere. And we don't have to be afraid, but we have to set our intentions clear. Like, who are you working with? Okay? This must be pretty clear for you and for others. In the spiritual realm, you're playing with one type of guys or another type of guys. So this is very associated, in fact, with the kundalini experience, because when I had the kundalini experience, I made a decision. I was meditating and I didn't know if there were dark entities around me because I started to feel like, you know, like this sensation of being around some dense energy. And I remember I thought, okay, I don't know who you are, but I know that regressive entities are those who work for themselves only. Okay? They are self-service. Evolved entities work for the betterment of the world, they serve others. Okay? So I said, okay, I was meditating, sitting down, and I said, okay, I don't know who the fuck you are. If you're coming to bring something for me, get out. I want nothing for me. If you're going to bring something for me, it must be something that I can share with the whole world instantly. If not, get out of here. Get out of here. That was my prayer. Or it was like if I had signed a contract, you know. But it must come from a very deep source within you. Who are you playing with? You have to know that. Okay? You can be in any, you can do whatever you want. Okay? You can sign a contract with the devil if you want to. I don't know how somebody could do that, but imagine that you could. You can do that. You are the source. You are God. You're everything that is. But the thing is that you can choose being here in a human body. You can choose. And you have to. if you don't choose, you know what's the option, right? Yeah, the option is that you're surrounded by a lot of dark entities all day, and they are feeding off your emotions and thoughts. The dark ones, you know, the dense ones, the ones that makes you feel bad or guilty or ashamed. Those are. So there's like a default contract, which is you work for and with demons or dark entities, and there is the decided chosen one. Okay. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much what I can talk about. And also kundalini for me was a way of transcending good and evil, because I cannot explain this in 15 minutes, but if I had not lived that experience of feeling this terrifying experience, if I had not felt that kind of fear, I would have never actually lived kundalini experience. Why? Well, because the first part of kundalini rising, it's a muladhara chakra opening. And what is that? Muladhara chakra is connected to Mother Earth directly. If you're a woman, it's almost, if you're a woman, it's your Svadhisthana chakra, but also Muladhara chakra, okay, the root chakra. What happens is that in the Muladhara chakra are located all of your fears and some of Mother Earth fears also. So the first step in the Kundalini awakening is fear, a lot of fear. If you're not used to watch your fear and watch the demons inside of you and let them pass through you, it is impossible that you can have a Kundalini experience, at least from my experience, okay? What I have also realized is that sometimes when I have a Kundalini rising, I feel like a lot of dense energy is coming up. And I feel it's Mother Earth demons or dark entities cleaning through me or transcending through me, through my body. Like I'm helping the earth to clean her own garbage. Not only my garbage, which is humans' garbage, okay? So to me, a mystical person is a person that is beyond good and evil, okay? Why? Because it lets it through them. You can let through you evil, good, anything. You're just spirit. You are everything. You tolerate, you accept everything because you are everything, okay? In your practical day, you have to clean your aura in order to protect yourself from these energies. To watch your thoughts, don't let negative thoughts fit themselves in your mind and in your body. Just stop it. Meditate a lot so that you can be aware of those thoughts. And I'm going to be honest, I still feel afraid sometimes when I'm going to sleep, just in case this entity would come back. And it has been 7 years ago, so it was a quite big thing that happened to me, at least the way I have experienced it. I'm not saying that I'm right, this is just the way I have lived it, and it's sometimes not easy, but I call on my masters, beings of light that I know they are with me, and that I know they come if I ask. And also very important, protect yourself when you sleep, every time you go to bed. you have to ask your angels or your masters, your guides of light, whatever you call them, ask them to protect you during sleep, so that you cannot make any contract with any dark entity. And when you say dark, you have to define what you mean with dark. I say I mean dark entities. When I say dark entities, I mean fear, doubt, confusion, vibrations. So I say to my guides, I don't want any dark entity or any fear or doubt vibrations to come closer to me, or to even touch me, or to even be able to influence me. And if I'm having any nightmare, I call upon them, and they usually help me. Okay, I hope this can help you. And remember, there is nothing you are not. So there is no good and evil. We're just playing. You can also be compassionate about evil entities. Compassion, because you are that also. You like it or not. But you are it in a very, very sublimated way, in a very abstract way. Okay? So just play, have fun, protect yourself, and be happy. Bye.